Ooh, an email. Oh, good. What's this? Dear Clayts, this is a very professional and important email from the owners here at Schalke 04. It has come to our attention recently that performances on the pitch have not been up to the standard that we require. We are sending you this email as a reminder of your pre-season expectations. Win the league and win pretty much every match. We've also become increasingly concerned over your apparent reliance on your assistant, Jerry Wegman. Yours very seriously, the owner. Sent from my iPhone. I mean, that can't be good, can it? Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Clayts. This is Clayts FM. This is Reviving Schalke. It's episode number 5 today. And I'd love to tell you that things are going brilliantly here at Schalke, but I mean, they're not. We're in a bit of a pickle. Things have been better. I mean, we'll get into it. We'll cover that in today's episode. Before we do get into the action, though, let me please just remind you that we do live stream over on Twitch. First of all, it's twitch.tv/Clayts. And also a little reminder to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying this series, if you're enjoying any other videos on the channel too. Yesterday, I think it was, when you're getting this, we did release a video all about the showdown, the streamer showdown, which is something we do over on Twitch. There's a link to that up above me just here if you do want to go and check that out. If you're enjoying any of the content though, please do subscribe. We hit 3,000 followers recently, which is amazing. Thank you so much to all of you that have jumped in and got involved in the channel recently. It does really mean a lot to me. If you're enjoying this video too, hit a like and also leave me a comment. If you're unsure of what to say in your comment, there'll be a little thing at the end of the video that will say leave a comment or something like that, and that can be your comment. There you go. Thank you. Should we get into the mess that is Schalke? I think we probably should. All right, so welcome back to the save then. This is the current situation. I would love to tell you that things are going swimmingly and everything's fine and we're top of the league and everything's great. It's just not, though. I mean, I lost our most recent game. We'll get to the results in a little second, but I thought that I'd be able to turn the form around a little bit after that last episode where we did lose to Holstein Kiel. Do you remember we conceded in the very first minute of that game and then it just didn't get any better from there? Unfortunately, I've not been able to turn the form around, at least not completely. We've had some signs that things may be okay, but then in the most recent game, we did also lose. We currently sit here, 4th in the league on 20 points, 5 points off the top already, with Paderborn currently top of the league. Mario Balotelli is our top goal scorer. Patrick Van Aanholt has our highest average rating. We're not having a great season so far, although it's not all doom and gloom. There's a long way to go and we can still turn this around. There's just a few things that I want to share with you today. Things like if we go to the boardroom with the club vision, we are currently at a C+. Now, I actually think this is kind of surprising. I don't think the owners should be very happy with me. We are supposed to win the league this year, as you can see by the club vision here. We're currently 4th, but apparently they're pleased with this. I mean, they're very, very patient, perhaps more patient than I would be in this situation. Maybe they can see that there's a long way to go as well, but we're already 5 points off the lead and we've only played 11 games. I'd be slightly worried at this stage. One thing that they are, though, disappointed with, or very disappointed, is the fact that we did not sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. Apparently, an aging Mario Balotelli doesn't count towards this. I mean, who knew? Who knew, really? Yeah, I think we've upset them a little bit with that. They're also upset with how we lost to Holstein Kiel. Very disappointed with how we lost to Greuther Fürth, which we're going to get onto today. And also they're a little bit annoyed with the fact that we sold Omar Mascarell for very little money. There are a few things that they are very happy with. They're actually really happy with the financial aspect of signing Martin Palumbo. We signed Martin Palumbo for £12.5 million. I think that's quite a big outlay for a Bundesliga 2 team. But apparently because he's 19... and I guess he's going to become more valuable in the future, they're quite happy with that. They can see us making money on him in the future, which maybe we will. Maybe we will. So aside from the club vision, which actually I think looks a little bit healthier than you might expect it to, we've also got a few issues in terms of team cohesion. Now, you may recall before the first game of the season, I was really, really worried about this. Myself and Gary were very, very worried about this. It's actually improved quite a lot since then. We're now up to an average team cohesion. I'm kind of pinning a lot of our problems on the fact that we've lost a lot of players we've had to sell, and we've got a lot of new players in who have never really played together, and our team cohesion is very low. The managerial support is also quite low. Lots of new players kind of adds to that as well, I suppose. We've also got quite a few players that are also a little bit unhappy. The likes of Suat Serdar, Orijuela, Chris Richards, and David Koznaski. I don't really think there's much we can do with these, especially not Orijuela, Chris Richards, and Koznaski. I mean, I did try to sell Suat Serdar, so I mean, that may be on me, that one. So we have a very important game today then, trying to get our season back on track. We've got a game against Eintracht Braunschweig. Now, if I've mispronounced that, then please do tell me. I'm sure you're not going to be shy in leaving me comments about my German pronunciations, because they are not great. I will admit this. I'll accept it. We play them today. They are currently 18th in the league. Is that bottom? That is bottom of the league. So, I mean, surely this is the time where we get ourselves a live com win. I've definitely jinxed that, haven't I now? Before we do go ahead and play that live com game, let's go back and have a look at the 3 games that we have played since last episode. The first game here was a 1-1 draw against Stuttgart. Stuttgart are one of the other teams that got relegated last season, I think. Let me actually check that. Did they get relegated with us? I feel like they did. Yeah, they did. They finished 16th in the Bundesliga and came down. I think they came down via the playoff, actually. They did get relegated. We drew 1-1 with them. We actually massively outplayed them. Here's the goals look. Koznaski gave us the lead in the 46th minute, just at the start of the second half. And then Matthias Jensen, 90 plus 4. There was 4 minutes added on. They scored on about 93.55. It was one of those FMings. In fact, if we have a little look at the match stats, you just see it here. Look, we completely dominated. We had a massive XG compared to theirs. 21 shots from us, just 4 from them. And they scored in the 90 plus 4th minute. You may be having a little look at this system that we're currently playing here. We'll get to that. I'll try and talk you through the tactic when we play our live com today. Honestly, if you were to ask me why we're playing this system, my answer would be, I don't really know. That's probably not good as a manager, is it? The next game after this Stuttgart game was this game here against Dynamo Dresden. Now, we actually won this game. A beautiful goal in the 3rd minute from Patrick van Aanholt. The highlight of all the highlights that I've got to show you today. He smashed it into the back of the net. It was a beauty of a finish, and a very, very early goal was enough to give us a victory here away at Dresden. It was pretty nice to actually win a game. It's been a while before this. After that, though, we did go and lose to Greuther Fürth. Andre Ribeiro scored the opener on 64, and then they rubbed a little bit more salt into the wounds on 91 minutes. We lost, and honestly, we were pretty much outplayed. I feel like what we were trying to do here just didn't work, and this is what was making me think, is this because of the cohesion? Is this a tactics thing? Is this a managerial support thing? I don't know. What is it? I mean, Mario Balotelli played a 6.1. I've definitely jinxed him. Since I talked him up last episode where he scored loads and loads of goals, I think he's on 7 goals for the season. He's not scored since. Maybe today in our live com, you can turn it around a little bit. I really hope so, because that was a pretty disappointing result, and it leaves us looking like this. I'll show you again the league table. We're currently on 20 points. Paderborn at the top are on 25. Being 5 points off the top, I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world. If we can get ourselves a win here, we might be able to move ourselves into these top 3 places. We will see. We are playing bottom of the league, Eintracht Braunschweig. I'm going to go with that. I think that's correct, you know. I don't think you can argue with that pronunciation. Should we go and get ourselves ready for this game? It's very, very nearly a must-win game for us. Very early in the season. Let's have a look at this weird tactic I'm playing then. Come on. Here it is then. Go on then. Leave me some comments. I know. It's an absolute abomination. What is that? That can be your comment. Leave it down below. I've been sat here for ages thinking, what can we do? How can we get our best players into this team? Why didn't we sign any wingers? Why have we got 0 wingers at the club currently? What was I thinking? That's probably all the questions that I'm currently asking myself. This is what I've come up with. I'm trying to get the likes of Budaboos, Pavliacino, Palumbo, and here probably less Sami Khedira and more usually Gagliardini. Gagliardini is suspended for this game, but this is what we're going to go for. We're going to have Balotelli and Koznaski up front. We'll start at the top. Pavliacino in behind them. This could be Budaboos. I've moved Budaboos over here to give us a little bit of width on this side. I don't know what we're going to do down this left-hand side. I just kind of hope it works a little bit. We're going to have Palumbo and Sami Khedira in the midfield, and then at the back, Orihuela on the right, Van Aanholt on the left. We're going to have Heinz and Sane in the centre, and then Von Bournemouth in goal, of course. He's our only goalkeeper. On the bench, Matthew Hopp. Will he ever score a goal for Schalke? Is the question on absolutely nobody's lips except for mine. I wonder. We can keep giving him game time. We can keep talking about how he's very, very bad. But one of these days he's going to score a goal and it's going to be magical. Will today be the day? He'll have to come off the bench if it is going to be the day. This is what we're going to play. Fingers crossed is really all I can say. I'm going to go to the match and just let's pray together, because will this tactic work? I don't know. I did play this tactic in the last few games. We've got ourselves 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss in those last 3 games. So, I mean, that tells me absolutely nothing. I'm expecting to see a much better performance. I've just told them there. That's very true. Send the assistant Gary Megson to that. Let's have a look at them lining up in this lovely, lovely formation here. Balotelli leading the line. Will he score a goal today? Let's find out. We are underway. We're playing We're playing Braunschweig. I'll cut that other bit out. They are bottom of the league. They've only got 6 points so far, and we start off with a highlight in their half. Here we go. Sami Khedira crosses straight at the keeper. It's Balotelli with the header. He decided he's looking at him backing away from the goal. What is this? Interesting technique on the running there, Mario, but you know, whatever, leave him be. I think that's probably the best way to manage Mario Balotelli. I'm just going to let him do his thing, and hopefully it ends up in goals and not fireworks thrown at youth teams. Hang on a minute. What am I witnessing? Danny Bloom, as he just ran around the keeper. We're 1-0. He's got it. He's picked it up in the center circle and just ran and ran. The keeper's dived, got nowhere near it, and he's tapped it in. He could have laid down and just, you know, that thing where you get on the line and you head it in. He could almost have done that. We're 1-0 down to bottom of the league, Braunschweig. We are getting sacked if this carries on. I'm going to berate them in the 15th minute. This is really bad. What is the... Do I need to just play a 4-2-3-1? I can't play a 4-2-3-1. I haven't got wingers. They're on the attack again here, Braunschweig. Shipnowski. Widra. If we nick this, we're away. If we don't nick it, they're away, and they might score the second goal, and we're going to be absolutely in the mud. Vido. Bloom. Vido. They're passing it amongst themselves. Give them their own ball. Shipnowski back to Vidra. It's a very long highlight. They're playing a very low tempo, tiki-taka type of game. It's like Barcelona in It's 2-0. It's not 2-0. It's offside. Whistle blown. Is it? Oh, there's VAR. Sorry, wrong signal. Goal disallowed. Don't panic, lads. Right, we need to do something. This is not working. Do you know what? I'm going to make a very snap decision here. This is not working. I'm gonna change to this. It's very much the same. I'm moving Pavliacino out wide here. He's gonna play in as advanced playmaker. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'm hoping that maybe it stops. It kind of plugs a bit of a gap there. I'm assuming that the football they're playing with their low tempo type style is opening up gaps, and I'm a genius. Did you see that? Pep Guardiola would be proud of that move he's just made. It's resulted in a goal. Koznaski equalises, and we're back in this match. Palumbo involved in the build-up. He bounces it off a defender. You do love to see that. Gives it Budaboos. Budaboos through to Koznaski. First time finish. 1-1. Game on. Do not panic. We're not about to get sacked unless they score again here. They are on the attack. Bloom, the goal scorer. Koblianski. Kesselwhip forcing them backwards here. This is because of our good shape. Look, we're going to nick this, and we're going to be on the break. We have nicked it. Orihuela up to Balotelli. Balotelli, lovely ball from Mario Balotelli. Koznaski, he's got support from Budaboos, goes down. Koznaski, 2-1. What a finish from David Koznaski. He's done a cartwheel as well. If I had more room in this room, I'd be doing a cartwheel too. I haven't done one for a very long time. Last time I did, I think I pulled my thigh. Anyway, what a finish this is. It kind of bounces back to him. He smashes it in. Keeper can't get there. 2-1. We've turned it around. I don't want to say that it was my changes, but it was my changes, wasn't it? Half an hour gone. We're in the lead. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. We've got a free kick now. If Balotelli scores this, I mean, I might do a cartwheel. It's good. Thank God he didn't. All right, we're approaching half-time. We've got a final highlight, it seems. It's Braunschweig on the ball again. Pretty much every highlight is starting with Braunschweig on the ball, and then eventually we're nicking it and launching a bit of an attack. Here's that low tempo, tiki-taka type style again. Lovely bit of play, actually. Koblianski out wide on this side here. Class. Koblianski, I'm not just saying he's class. That was his name. Vido. This is good football. Mia. That was class. Razmir. So good. They named him twice on the graphic there. It's 2-2. We're now back to... I got a bit carried away. I won't lie to you. I was talking about doing cartwheels and everything. We're now 2-2 with bottom of the league, aren't we? Look at this football, though, by the way. It's beautiful football. Von Bournemouth, nowhere near it. Mia equalizes. It's going to be 2-2 at half-time. We've conceded on the stroke of half-time. There's actually another highlight. This is... What a mental game of football we are seeing here. You are getting your money's worth had you paid for the privilege of being here to watch this. In fact, it might not be a privilege anymore. Bloom, who's very good at running with the ball. We've seen that. Crosses. Vido off the post. It was very nearly 3-2 to Braunschweig. That will surely be the halftime whistle, and it is. What a match we are witnessing. I'm going to tell them that I'm not happy there. Second half. I'm not going to change anything right now. In fact, I'm going to encourage them. Everyone needs a little bit of encouragement sometimes. I'm hoping that's going to do the trick. We're on the attack here. Nice bit of football. Palumbo out wide to Orihuela, who loses it. Is Koblianski... Koblianski is going to get there. Where is our right back? Doesn't exist. Bloom. 3-2 to... It's 3-2 to Braunschweig. Did I call myself Pep Guardiola earlier? I think I did. Good finish from Bloom, though. Von Bournemouth, again, did let that one in. And suddenly, I'm going to have to kind of berate them again as we are behind. 5 goals so far. I'm hoping there's going to be more. Boodaboos blocked, and it will be... Why are we so... We've got so many players forward. Bloom. We're on positive. Why have we got so many players committed forward? It's 4-2. And this game... I think we're going to... Why have we only got one defender back? Good finish. 4-2. This isn't okay. 1 second. I'm going to swap the Khadiras. Because, I mean, that'll do something, I'm sure. Let's do Pavlyucino off. I've got an idea. Let's put Koznaski out wide. Let's bring Matthew Hop on. What could possibly go more wrong from this point here? We're 4-2 down. Go and score a goal, Matthew. All right, we've cleared it. We're away. No, we're not, because Balotelli is useless. Vido. Is this 5? It's 5. This seems like a low point. I won the showdown last weekend. Now I'm 5-2 down to Eintracht Braunschweig. Life comes at you fast. Corner to us. Boodaboos whips it in. I mean, he got lots of height on it. It ended up being a highlight for Braunschweig, though. Vido. Vido's in behind for 6. Good block. Well done, Van Arnholt. Added time. We lost. So we've lost 5-2 there. Think of an right. I'm definitely going to send Gary Megson out to see the press after this one. I don't think the board are going to be very happy with that one. You deal with that, please, Gary. Orihuela wants to discuss club matters. Actually, you were too harsh on the team, Luis Orihuela. You lost 5-2 to bottom of the league. Right, let me have a word with him. Discuss team talks with him. I've got no concerns about the matter, and neither should you. Threaten. He's insulted. Criticize. That's gone really badly. Really, that's gone. Gary Megson's worried. I've made Gary worried. I won't lie. I've lost my head a little bit there, Lewis. That's because we've just lost the bottom of the league. We're 4th in the league, everyone. We're now... Well, I mean, we've played an extra game. We're still 5 points off the top. It's gone terribly. Our next games are... We've got... I'm not even going to try. This team here, this purple badge team here, then Bochum, Ingolstadt, and then we've got top of the league, Paderborn. I think that is the game that we come back for. I mean, I won't lie to you. That's not gone very well, has it? I'm going to go and do some soul searching. Some tactic finding. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Reviving Schalke, I called this series.